What's up, everybody? Shutter King. I know I've changed my name a million times, but I kind of wanted to talk to you all about the 13 Pro. I know it's been a minute. I know I don't really do like reviews on anything anymore, but I guess I wanted to get started with that. It's a little weird talking to nobody like a camera, but you know, we'll see where we go from here. Yeah, 13 Pro though. I've had it for about a year. I know that sounds really crazy, and we'll get more into that in a second. Alright, so before we get started, well actually this is the start. I need to tell you how I got to the 13 Pro and how it's significant to me. You know, I didn't always have one, and honestly, I had to go through a lot of phones to realize that Pro Max isn't for me. Android is cool, but maybe as a secondary phone for me, personally, you know. And I don't know, let's just get into it. So first, I started with the 11 Pro Max. That was in like 2021. Fantastic phone, but when the 13 came out, I think I had a 12 somewhere in between that. I hated the fucking 12. It was overheating. I didn't like, I don't know, just the 12 sucked, dude. I didn't like how it felt in my hand. I guess I wasn't quite used to the blocky feeling, but I forgot when I got that because I bought it from Apple, and I didn't put my receipt up on that, but I really hated the fucking 12. I'm sorry for the people that like 12s. It just was not for me. Eventually, in May, that was 2023, I ended up with the 13 Pro Max. Big, beautiful phone. I got it in Sierra Blue. I think that's one of my favorite iPhone colors of all time. Yeah, 13 Pro Max was the truth. The port was tripping though, so this is not why I got rid of it though, but I ended up with the Pixel 8, and I think I was doing the Pixel 8 and the 13 Pro Max at the same time, which I may be that person now that just swaps from phone to phone. Not now, but whenever I get an Android, sometimes I'll, you know, flip and flop, and I kind of want to get back into that. But anyway, I had the Pixel 8 for a little while. Some of the non-pro features would bother me about it, and I'm really glad that they started making the regular Pixel 8 the good phone. Not the good phone, but the one similar to how iPhone does it. I'm really happy that they do that now. So we went from the Pixel 8 to the 14 Pro. I guess it was a great phone. I don't know. I didn't really like the 14. I'm not an even numbered iPhone person, apparently. But had it for a while. I remember the cameras being significantly better than the 13 Pro Max. I can't say that about it. Then later, I think I got that in April. Then later that year, I got the S23. Fantastic, small little powerhouse. It was just a great phone overall. Went from the S23 to the S24 Plus. The Plus is the perfect sized phone, in my opinion. It's a little big like the Pro Maxes, or Pro Maxes or Ultras, but it's not like so big to where it's just, you know, you can't type on it with one hand. That's a big thing for me. I realized that I'm not actually a giant phone person. I like them a little small, handheld. You know, you can type with one hand. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm into now. So, not a Pro Max person at all. I ended up getting a 16 Pro like earlier this year, last month, and it was just too fucking much. I had to take it to the Apple store, and she asked, "Hey, so why are you returning?" I was like, "This phone is too damn big." She laughed at me. It was a good time. But so I went to that from the 24 Plus. That was in June of 23. No, not 23. 2024. And then I ended up going to the Pixel 8 Pro. I think I got mad because I couldn't just not stream, but mirror what was on my phone to the TV. That was fucking stupid. You had to use Chromecast or something. I don't know. But they lost the customer with that. I ended up returning the Pixel 8 Pro. Wasn't nothing really wrong with it. It was cool. I mean, it's stuttered sometimes on certain websites, just like the regular Pixel. Google needs to do better. Hopefully the 9 is pretty lit. I heard good things about the 10, so, you know, I guess we'll see. Anyway, went from that to the 13 Pro. And the 13 Pro that I had, it kept resetting. Something was wrong with it. It was fucked up. So I had to send that one back. Once I sent that one back, I had no phone. I don't know what made me do that, what made me not wait to get another one. Well, I mean, it wasn't working. So I had to borrow a phone that wouldn't even connect to 4G from my brother. So that was a week of struggle. It was like the breaking point for me. So I really took the time and thought about what matters to me most. And it seems like, okay, the Pro Max is a little big. I think at the time, 2024, the 16 was coming out and we were on 15. So the 15 was a little out of my budget. And I always had good things to say about the 13, and the 14 just didn't have enough for me. Even though they had the dynamic island, which I thought was a gimmick that they should have done more with at the time. They didn't have a USB-C, and it just wasn't enough substantial upgrades for me to just say, well, you know, a 13 is not worth it and I'll get a 14. So I ended up getting a 13 Pro again after I replaced the fucked up 13 Pro. And ever since then, I was like, I told my wife, I'm going to keep this phone for a year, no matter what. And it turned out pretty good. It's a fantastic phone. I'll be honest with you. After all that rigmarole, all those tests, first of all, I want to say Galaxy phones are amazing. The only reason I got rid of my S24 Plus was because Apple Music started fucking tripping, and Apple Music is like the only way I stream my music. Spotify is not really for me. I don't like the way they do playlists, so that was just kind of the hang up. Plus, you know, the iMessage stuff and the ecosystem, blah blah blah. It's not like a huge deal. You can adjust to it, but the Apple Music was, I really like Apple Music. So here we are today. I have gotten the 17 Pro, and I just want to kind of give the 13 Pro its proper send off. First of all, the reason why I waited so long to upgrade was because after the 13 Pro in the US, no SIM cards, and that was a big issue for me because I used to swap phones a lot, obviously. And with the list that I told you, sometimes I would keep two at a time, and the carrier that I was at the time, I had to go to the store every time I wanted to change SIM cards. That's when I had the 14 Pro, and that just wasn't okay for me. And I didn't see any significant jumps from the 14 to the 13. Of course, they are very different phones. The 14 has a little better performance, dynamic island, always on display. Neither one of those meant anything to me at the time. And so here we are today. Battery's a little crappy, to be brutally honest. I could have just paid for another battery and been good to go for another maybe 3 years, but I was looking for a design change. I really wanted a design change, and I got that. So, you know, I kind of folded. I'm working with one of the carriers that we have here in the US. Basically, I get the phone for free, and my bill is not astronomically high, so why not? It's a cool looking phone. I wanted a design change, and you know, I ended up doing it. But that 13 Pro though, it's really hard to justify getting rid of it. Still performs very well even on iOS 26. Cameras are great still. I made plenty of nice 4K videos with them when I was dealing with that, but I don't really need the 4K video. It's just the photos and the performance for me, and not even performance like gaming wise. The battery is like a huge thing, but other than that, it's still a great phone. I kind of feel bad for you know, getting rid of it. It's a great phone. Did everything I needed it to do within that time period, and I know it would be fantastic if I were to just get another battery for it. So I'm here to say to you all, if you kind of just need an iPhone, this is still perfect. Still perfect. One of the best. One of the GOATs. The 12 fucking sucked. The 12 sucked. And it was refined with the 13. The 14 wasn't necessary, and the 15 refined what that did. The 16 was kind of a waste of time. Sorry, 16 guys. I guess the even numbers are pretty pointless when it comes to iPhone, in my opinion. So, yeah. If you're in the market for an iPhone, I'm pretty sure there are very good prices on it. Definitely go with the 13 Pro. So I made a quick video of the back camera in the max settings, and I just think it does a good job at displaying those colors. Here's the front camera. Skin tone's looking good. Everything's all vibrant and saturated. It's a really good front camera, really good back camera, still to this day. So now I'm gonna put it in this bubble mailer, send it on up the road. Had some real fun adventures with it, but now it's time to move on. I'm excited for new stuff like that dynamic island and the camera button. I know I was just talking shit about the dynamic island, but sometimes it's a little cool. And the bezels, I really like how small the bezels are on the new ones. But I'm definitely gonna miss this phone, bro. It's been good. So long.